I been building up the blocks like a man. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy, he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top. Sippin' walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah, my love, my God. Yo, let go, put her on roll, put that whole payroll, put that whole on go. Yeah, she like to go, yeah, she love to blow. Get that dick slow, like the snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah, I'm saying. Give me a minute, yeah, I need a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm gonna tell you, hey, Cardi being pippin', Cardi being kick the shit in, yeah, give me a minute.
Hey, what's good, y'all? You already know what it is. It's DGE, Dolphin Gang Entertainment. Dolphin Gang Entertainment, man. Today, y'all see the title. Malik Willis. Should we try and go after Malik Willis? I think so. Just as long as we put a good old line in front of him, I think this gonna work. Just like the Seahawks hiring McDonald, and now they got Sam Darnold, and look where they at now, the Super Bowl. We need that quarterback. We need that Sam Darnold to come to Miami. And I think Malik Willis got that potential to be that type of person. And we're going to watch some film, his high school tape. We're going to look at his stats, all that today. And we're going to do all 22 film as well. We're going to do all that. So, hey, shout out to all y'all. Let me see. Hold on one second. Should I start off with that? No, I'm going to start off with 24/7 Sports. We're going to check this out. Malik Willis, they lied on the height. They always do this on 24/7 Sports. They always lie. He's like 6'1.5". 6'1.5". 188. This was in high school, so now he got a little bit bulkier. He's a good running quarterback. I like running quarterbacks, but you gotta be able to play the quarterback position. That's it. He was a 3-star recruit. Let me see what offers he had. He had committed to Auburn, so he went to that Cam Newton school. He tried to be the next Cam Newton by going over there, but he ain't win no natty. He had Virginia Tech, Georgia State. He had a good amount of offers. He was getting looks, from Georgia. Georgia does produce athletes for sure. That's for sure. All right. We're going to watch some high school film on him. Let me switch it up real quick. Man, I hate that huddle music. Hate it. But he's too good, man. He remind me of Lamar Jackson, to be honest. He do. He do. But that arm, though, when we watch his throwing, oh, my Lord, we going to see. But, yeah, Malik Willis, he look like he got a lot of potential. Probably like a top 10 strongest arm in the NFL based off what I'm seeing on film. Like, he's slinging it for real. He's doing what you got to do. And they're not even catching him. And I don't feel like he reached his plateau. He still got more left in him. He still got way more. With Lamar Jackson, if we trade for Lamar Jackson, what else we gonna get from Lamar? That he hasn't done already with the MVPs and all that. So you don't know. You don't know. But yeah, he was a good player in high school. Definitely a good player. He could be a running back if he wanted to. He could be a running back, but I feel like if he come to Miami, he gonna show that he's a really good passer. Like he could throw a good 70 plus yards. Not a lot of quarterbacks could do that. That's automatically better arm strength than Tua, right? Then if you get this guy right here, better arm strength off rip. We're gonna see about accuracy, but his ball placement is there for a running quarterback. The ball placement is there for sure. Like we can make it happen with Malik Willis. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Next, I wanted to look at his combine numbers. Like I said, 6 foot and a half, 219 pounds, 31-inch arms, 9-inch hands, not too bad. But look at the prospect grade. Will become a good starter within 2 years. Within 2 years. It's way past 2 years. He's been in the league for a little minute now. So they're pretty much saying if we get Malik Willis, he will be a good player. Pretty much. We don't know, but it's worth the shot to me. Just invest in good old linemen as well. If you're gonna get a quarterback like this, keep him protected. Because if he run a lot, he gonna get hit a lot. So we gotta minimize that with Malik Willis. Then I feel like he'll be a successful quarterback in Miami. And make sure you fix the O-line. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. That's what Mike McDaniel talked about before he ended up getting fired, fixing the O-line. So I'm pretty sure Halfley going to keep on with that motive in regards to fixing this team, the trenches. If you do that, any quarterback that you bring in probably going to work. I also wanted ATR, Anthony Richardson, but, Malik Willis, he seemed like that Sam Darnold type of person for us. Anthony Richardson is more of a risk with him, but I wouldn't mind trying since he got picked so high by the Colts. I wouldn't mind trying that. Get Malik Willis, Anthony Richardson, Kyle Pitts. 2 of those 3, I'm okay. I'm okay. We could work with those guys for sure. For sure. And look at the NFL comparison. That's crazy. Look at the NFL comparison. Jay Cutler mixed with Jalen Hurts. That's a good quarterback right there. That's a very good quarterback. I'm not gonna lie. That's like a match made in heaven. Jay Cutler, he known for having that arm, that big time arm that everybody's looking for, but not a lot of people have that type of arm, but Jay Cutler did, even though he wasn't the best of quarterbacks in regards to like his attitude or whatnot, that arm was special. Say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, that arm is special. So Jay Cutler mixed with Jalen Hurts, man, I could rock with that. Let me see. What's next? Okay, ESPN. Oh, 1 second. So right here we got Malik Willis stats. Yeah, we got Malik Willis stats right here. Against the Baltimore Ravens, 18 completions on 21 attempts, 288 yards. He was out there slinging it. He was. 2 rushing touchdowns. But imagine Devon A. Chain, Malik Willis, Jalen Wright, Ollie Gordon. That's a lethal running crew right there. Just keep on running the ball with all four of those guys. We're gonna put up points. Just as long as the O line is good, we're gonna put up points with all the pieces together. And on top of that, you're gonna make sure that you have that safety deep back there because we still got the speed of Waddle. But that's gonna open up space for Malik Willis to scramble and get that easy first down for us whenever we need it, for sure. For sure. Let me see. Bro, I don't know who this is, man. But this is from Kick. This from Kick. But yeah, like I'm saying, Malik Willis, he gonna fix his team. But it's some money. It's gonna cost some money. He already proved his value. He already proved his value. He already did. So I don't know how much money I would give up, but just not too much. We still got two on the team. I'm hearing that he might stay on the team for just one more year and we could see what we could do with him. That's what I'm hearing. If they say that, just know we're running the ball more than we passing it. Probably. But if not, I feel like Malik Willis will be the move. If they feel like he's that special, he's coming to Miami. And if this coaching staff is willing to bring Malik Willis in and trust his ability, then I think we all should be happy about us having a quarterback of this magnitude, to be honest. So, hey, come on, man. Let's make this happen. Right here we got Malik Willis, Instagram. You see, that boy was in a UFL. Oh, that's the Senior Bowl. My bad. That's him and Mike Variable. I don't know. He my baby boy, Malik Willis, if he play the Patriots, since he know him so well. To be honest. What's good, Cap? What is good, Cap? I'm back, man. I am back. What's popping? What's good, Billy? What's good, y'all? I missed y'all, man. I really missed y'all. But I had to get my life together. Now I could hop back on stream and talk about my favorite team, the Dolphins. The Dolphins. But Cap, you can see by the title how I feel about this player right here. It's just the fact of, are we going to cut Tua? Are we going to trade Tua? Because we got to do something different. If you want to do a big splash and Malik Willis is that good, he's going to end up in Miami. I feel like our coaching staff, the amount of people that we got from Green Bay, ain't no way they're going to let him go to another team. He probably might take a little discount just because he's tapped in with specific guys that came to the Dolphins, like Halfley and Sullivan. So I feel like if he's that good, he's going to be in Miami. If he really that good, Malik Willis will be a Miami Dolphin. Let me see. Like Malik, he been doing this. The Salter kid from Colorado, he was supposed to be the next Malik Willis based off like their playing style and what they did at Liberty. He was supposed to be that guy. We get into the films pretty soon. We just looking through his IG. We too, fam. you know. But like I feel like with this like Dolphin stuff, we in this for the long run. It's not like I'm hopping on stream to get lit. I'm not really on here for that. I'm on here to talk about my team and that's it. You know, whoever mess with me. Whoever doesn't. That's simple as that. Simple as that. You know, I love the game of football. So, and my favorite team is the Dolphins. You know, I'm not gonna switch up. Definitely, definitely. I don't want to get copyrighted for playing any of these videos here, but y'all see Malik Willis. You know, he's a big time player at Liberty, big time player in Georgia. Auburn. Yeah, he probably. I think he wasn't getting no playing time at Auburn. That's why he transferred to a new school. That's what I think. It's all about the logo, bro, for sure. For sure. Even if he was 0-16 right now, I would still hop on here and talk about the Dolphins. You know, y'all can trust my loyalty. Out of everybody, y'all could trust me for sure. Y'all could trust me. But yeah, y'all see that boy Malik Willis. I do got some film for y'all. Hold on. Okay, share this tab. Right here, we got some throws of Malik Willis. We're gonna just watch some clips. Bro, you see that release? You see that release? Huh. Hey. He looked like old school Lamar, like that Louisville Lamar. That authentic Lamar Jackson. That's what he looked like. You know, I still love Lamar. Don't get me wrong. You know, but if you're gonna pursue Lamar Jackson, you might as well pursue Malik Willis. To be honest, I don't think he's younger than Lamar. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. I might ask. Hold on. Who's older, Malik Willis or Lamar Jackson? See, Lamar Jackson is older than Malik Willis by 2.5 years. So we're getting a younger version of Lamar Jackson and probably at a cheaper price, to be honest. Probably at a cheaper price. You know, I would get Lamar too. Don't get me wrong, I would get Lamar, but I'm just saying if you want to be more cost effective, get Malik Willis. But if you want to bring that boy back to the crib, get Lamar Jackson. Choose either one. Choose either one. But right now, I'm kind of feeling the Malik Willis side and him already knowing the coaching staff. So, you know, hey, Halfley, if you watching this, if you really think Malik Willis is that good, bring him to Miami. That's going to give me more confidence in Malik Willis. You know, so y'all brought Malik Willis over as well. Like y'all seen him every day at practice. Y'all see what he's capable of, and y'all still brought him in. That shows me that y'all probably believe he's a franchise capable quarterback. That's what that tells me. So, hey, Halfley, Sullivan, y'all boys do what y'all gotta do. You know, we better have a good record next year. That's all I gotta say. We gotta have a good record. We got to. Um, Let me go back to the clips I got for y'all. You see, him and Jordan Love got the same body language. It's damn near similar. I don't know. I think it's LaFleur. LaFleur. He's making them boys do exactly every step right in regards to dropping back. You can't miss one step. You can't miss one motion. You gotta throw the ball this way in this type of offense. See, they kind of got the same arm angles, and Jordan Love, he could throw up off platform sometimes as well. So we could definitely expect that from Malik Willis watching this. Very, very similar. It's just the fact of Jordan Love being 6'3.5", and Malik Willis, I'm 6'1.5". But we just gotta fix that O line. We just gotta fix that O line. We could still run the same offense. We can still run the same offense with that type of arm release on Malik Willis. We can. He could probably throw it like 85 yards, 80 yards. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, top 10 strongest arms. Money. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Good timing on the ball. Just on the money. I mean, y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Y'all let me know. You low key got a cannon. Low key got a cannon, man. Shout out to Malik Willis. There's another clip of him at Green Bay Packers practice against the Seahawks. Them boys on them boys in the Super Bowl right now. Them boys in the Super Bowl right now. This is him against the Seahawks. This is all I gotta see right here. I don't need no game film. This is game film right here. Bomb. On the money. But you can't touch the quarterback, so I don't know. But yeah, he got a pretty good arm. It seemed like he could see the field as well. He could see it for a short guy. He also reminds me of like prime Russell Wilson back in the old day when he was balling with the Seahawks. You see, that was a good. How long was that? That was a good 75 yards. Wow. Damn, right in the end zone. See, off platform, still on the money. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, don't be fooled by the media not really, like high playing Malik Willis. Don't fall into the media. Watch the film. Watch the film. I feel like Malik Willis got a good 2-3 years of being a top 15 quarterback for whatever team he goes to. top 15 quarterback for sure. And if we use that Jalen Hurts type of offense with Malik Willis, but we gotta make sure he don't get touched too much. But I can tell by the arm strength, we could definitely run a good passing offense. Let Waddle do more go routes. Let Waddle do more go routes so Malik Willis' arm strength could be on display. We couldn't really do that with Tua. And Malik Willis is throwing with the same arm strength up north with the Green Bay Packers. He's doing it over there. Minus 0 degrees. So he already has that experience we need with a quarterback who could play in the cold. My bad. I have so much faith in Malik Willis. So much faith. Boom, round of money. Good ball play. Come on, man. I've seen enough. Hey, Halfley, do what you gotta do. I see it. So if y'all make the move, I would understand. Here's Teron Armstead speaking on Malik Willis. Shout out to my boy Ice, man. He posted this. Hey, shout out to Armstead, the Amiri. That boy clean now. I think he's down to like 250, 230. So Teron Armstead, ain't no way he coming back. No way he coming back now. Yes, it is. Hey, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all can hear. I just want to make sure I'm getting a notification that there's no audio. Somebody please let me know. As soon as I get it clear, I'm restarting it. One clear. Yep, no audio for sure. Okay. Let me do this. Come on, y'all let me play the whole thing and y'all can hear. Y'all crazy. All right. All right, let me know about now.
I would never share for sure.
But there is tea within that
I
conversation.
might be. It might be a little. Yeah.
Of to be spilled. Okay.
I won't spill it.
Okay.
I won't spill
I'm
it.
not asking you to.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want you to betray Eastern.
For real. You lying. You lying, Billy. So you couldn't hear that? Okay. But I don't think it's copyright though. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what's copyright, what's not copyright. I know my limits for sure. But yeah, now you got me scared to play the video again because now you got me scared, Billy. Now you got me scared. So we just gonna go to the next video. It is what it is. Teron Armstead said Tua's situation is kind of sticky to get out of, but he would take the risk of getting Malik Willis. He believes in him. He believes in him. But yeah, here's another clip of Malik. This is Malik at practice. Throwing to Matthew Golden. He ain't scored all year. I think he scored once, but he ain't scored all year. Now he had practice scoring against the Seahawks with Malik Willis throwing him the football. That's all y'all gotta know. That's all y'all gotta know. Look at the ball placement. Great ball placement. Prime cool. Who's 37? Williams. I don't know who that is. The boys look just the same. We could go ahead and run that Green Bay Packers offense. You know, Jacobs, he got at least 18 carries. You know, that's Devon A-Chain. Even that one running back we had, Chris Brooks, he was out there balling with the Green Bay Packers, and he got a good amount of carries sometimes. Emmanuel Wilson got a good amount of carries, you know, but we still got to use our weapons. But, you know, our running game could be deadly with all the guys that we have that could run on this offense if we do get Malik Willis. Yeah, like LaFleur, he works on like quarterback mechanics a lot. I can tell he that type of coach. You know, like all this that they doing out there, it kind of helps them with the motions of being a quarterback, like not making the wrong footsteps. You know, adjusting to getting the ball the second time around. It's kind of like strenuous to the body just to make sure you're doing the right thing on each throw. You know, he one of the best head coaches in the NFL. I would have loved him at Miami for sure. I would have taken him for sure. Willis is a good understudy, in my opinion. He looked just like Jordan Love, if not, you know, the potential to be better, based off what I'm saying right here. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Malik Willis in the comments. This is Malik Willis. The game that he had 2 rushing touchdowns against the Baltimore Ravens. 2 rushing touchdowns, man. Come on, he made it look easy this game. He made it look easy. Easy RPO. He took the ball. Marlon Humphrey, he too slow. Can't catch him. Touchdown. Imagine the type of offense we could run with this type of quarterback right here. Imagine. And our new OC, even though I don't know how I feel about our new OC, at least he still is in tune with like that Mike McDaniel, LaFleur offense. We could work with that. And then you got Malik Willis with the arm angle that you need for that type of offense. And on top of that, he has the legs that nobody in this type of offense has had. Other years, Lamar Jackson has been playing, but he hasn't been involved in this type of offense. So now we can see Malik Willis, and I feel like it's going to work with Malik Willis. He got 2 superpowers, that arm angle and them legs. They definitely going to work for him if we do bring him to Miami. Definitely running the 4 for us. Definitely in the 4 for us. Here's Harbaugh on Malik Willis. He glazing Malik Willis, but Lamar Jackson is the quarterback. Come on, man.
Going back to Green Bay, at the moment, it looks like they think Malik Willis will be the quarterback. Just what have you seen from him? Backup now, but first round pick.
We'll have to prepare for their offense first. He's got to get ready for the offense. They run the same offense, both quarterbacks. So that's where we're kind of working. But we understand that, the way Malik plays, we understand the way Love plays. So with that in mind, our guys, whichever quarterback's out there, we'll kind of, we'll know who the quarterback is and how they play. But Malik has done a great job. I think he's had a good year when he's played. He's very elusive back there, throws a good ball. His timing and his mechanics have really looked good this year. So he's obviously a very dangerous quarterback. He looked good in this last game he played. So we'll be very respectful of him or whoever's back to play football.
Going back to Green Bay,
it sounds like he about to trade for Malik Willis. That's what that sounds like. But he's not the coach for the Baltimore Ravens no more. He's currently the coach for the New York Giants. It looked like his arm got stronger too. I'm not even gonna lie. And look, he's in Green Bay throwing like this. He's in Green Bay throwing like this in 10 degree weather. The ball's still coming out zippy. Come on, man. Do not sleep on Malik Willis. Do not do it. Here's a clip of Malik Willis. That's a crazy arm angle right there. Crazy. Yeah, look at this one closely. Look, he running out across his body. You would have thought it was going to the tight end, but look where it went, right here. Right here. No, it did go to the tight end. But you see how it cut through traffic? Like, come on, man. That's laser point accuracy right there. That's not regular accuracy. That's impressive. That's an impressive throw. You know, I would be happy if I'm a Dolphin fan and we got Malik Willis. You know, that might be a very high ceiling bridge quarterback, or he proves that he's a franchise quarterback. You know, because I feel like he's gonna keep us afloat. Being able to throw in the cold, you know, when we gotta go to New York, when we gotta go to a Buffalo. Um, let's say we play Buffalo and Josh Allen, he just keeps on running the ball. Touchdown, touchdown. We gonna need that quarterback that we could run the ball into. When we're in the red zone, we could, you know, tush push, and we could do it with Malik Willis. So we could keep up with the Buffalo Bills. Same thing over there in New England. You know, Drake May, he gonna be a problem for the next few years. Now we got Malik Willis who could throw in the cold in that type of environment. That's gonna help us. Come on, man. And the Jets, I don't even want to talk about the Jets. You know, we don't even know who their quarterback is gonna be. You know, they might is Chambliss coming out? I'm not too sure, but I feel like it's Malik Willis for the Dolphins. Malik Willis. Why would he go to any other team? The only other team I would say he could go to is the Cardinals. The Cardinals. Because they just hired LaFleur's brother. He just got hired over there as the head coach. And he might do his brother a favor by sending Malik Willis over there rather than Miami. I feel like that's possible. I mean, y'all let me know in the comments, man. Malik Willis to the Cardinals because of his relationship with the new head coach, which is his brother. I'm going to show y'all. He was just at his press conference. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all. He was just there. Just there. Is Malik Willis a free agent? So if he's a free agent, then we don't got to worry about it. But if he still has like another year, I don't know. Under his brother, he's going to make sure his other brother gets Malik Willis on his team rather than him going to Miami where most of LaFleur's coaching staff went to. So I think it's Arizona Cardinals or the Miami Dolphins for Malik Willis. Those are the two leading candidates right now. You know, I would prefer the Dolphins as my team, but with this hire, you know, Cardinals have a good chance, you know, but y'all just moved off of Kyler Murray. So why take a chance on Malik Willis, a similar quarterback? Why take that risk? You know? Let me get back to the last tab.
Important to remember that this was a guy that was seen as a player that had all the tools, just needed some development, and obviously he had time to develop.
He threw that. Man.
A player that had all the tools, just needed some
I think his
development,
feet
and
were off the ground when he threw that. Come on, man. That's what you call arm strength right there.
obviously he had time to
Come
develop.
on, man.
In Green Bay, what really stands out is a deep accuracy. Almost every time he throws a deep ball, it's right on the money. First drive of the game, he's going to recognize it's single high coverage. He knows he has one-on-one on the outside.
3 total touchdowns this game. Even though they lost, he did what he had to do on
He has
offense.
one-on-one outside with
It was just the
Romeo Doubs.
defense that couldn't hold
Decides to
up.
throw his fade ball.
You know, that's what kind of scares me about Halfley. That's what kind of scares me. You know, so we're going to need like the best personnel possible because with McDonald going to the Seahawks, you know, everything was already set in regards to the cornerbacks. It don't seem like we have any solidified cornerbacks right now. It don't seem like it. I'm pretty sure we got to pick cornerback high this year and we got to sign a few, you know, because we got to fix the secondary before we can make things happen. Gotta fix it. Most definitely.
Throws an absolutely perfect ball to a receiver that's pretty well covered, right on the outside shoulder, hits the receiver in stride for a big play.
See, right on the money on that
We
one.
always knew he had a big arm.
To
His
Romeo
arm talent was
Dobbs.
one of the things that really made him a tantalizing prospect. But what really stood out last night was his poise and his pocket manipulation.
Come on. Oh,
He slides away from the blitz.
I think he used to play baseball
Was
too,
able to
if I'm
find
not
Dobbs in
mistaken.
that
He used to
second
play
window
baseball.
for a good gain. His athleticism and ability to break tackles really stood out last night. They ran his play twice. I don't know what it is, but usually on a zone read, you leave that defensive end unblocked, but the end is blocked here. So as he keeps the ball,
Easy
he
touchdown.
really just has to beat the corner and safety with his legs because
The boy's not touching him, man.
But he's able to do it and get into the end zone. This is my favorite Malik Willis play.
He would definitely work in Miami.
Shows his ability to
Most
play
definitely.
pocket. You're gonna have a pulling guard on the play action concept. He's gonna invite the rush in by stepping up.
Look at the body language.
Out of
Oh,
it, 41 to
oh man. Oh man. That boy is snapping.
by stepping up, spins out.
Good vision.
Does a good job of getting outside. He reacts to it, steps up inside, escapes up into the pocket.
Halfley, you know what to do, man. Halfley, you know what to do.
And finds an open Christian Watson and hits him in stride for a huge play in the third quarter. And he's not 6'3" or anything. He's 6 foot tall, but he's 225 pounds, and he could break tackles. Here he's breaking a defensive end. His third down, he needs more yardage.
Wow, he could break tackles too?
The first down. This is rare.
He could break tackles too? Come on, man.
See what his market is next year.
We never had that with two. Never. I'm not even gonna lie. Never had that. All right, Malik Willis will hit free agency after the season. Okay, so he is a free agent. So I don't know. He could still go to Arizona just because he just got coached by his brother and he gonna put in the good work for him. It could still happen. But his pitch is simple. What you put on tape is your pitch. He has 6 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, 977 yards and 261 yards rushing. 0 interception the last 2 seasons. 0. That's impressive.
We got to figure out. I think that what you put on tape is your pitch, and obviously, any opportunity, it would be a blessing, and you want to think about that type of stuff, but you can't worry about tomorrow. Today have enough problems of its own. We got to figure out how to get back on track here. I think that what you put.
All right, Malik. Here's another Malik Willis throw. It's kind of blurry, but just look at the ball placement. Boom. The receiver ain't have to slow down. You gotta love that right there. Gotta love that. Right in the bread basket, too. And here's what Coach Halfley had to say about Malik Willis. So this is some good insight right here.
He's a guy that Malik
years and he's won some games for you in Green Bay. Just tell me a little bit about him, what you've seen from him.
Sure. He's a guy that Malik was our scout team quarterback for most of the year. So I got a chance to work really close with him, obviously running the defense. So he gave us the look. As your backup quarterback, as you know, Joe does in the NFL. I mean, he gave us the look. So we got really close and just loved the way he prepared, loved how serious he was. I mean, he's the guy that after a good defensive performance would come up to me and, say, hey, coach, great job. Wow, what a defensive performance. And I'd always look at him. And sometimes I'd even get to say to him, I'd say, shoot, Malik, you had more yards running and passing than the quarterback we played today. So I appreciate all your hard work and effort. But just be
years and he's won some games for you in Green Bay. Just tell me a little bit about him.
I mean, he bragging about Malik Willis. It seemed like they got respect for each other. real good respect for each other. And with that number 2, he kind of looked like Mike Vick. He kind of looked like Mike Vick, but he a righty. I think Mike Vick he was a lefty, right? I'm pretty sure about that. That boy got good balance. Come on. I'm telling you. We're going to be top 5 in the league in first downs if we get Malik Willis. Top 5. When everything breaks down, he going to be able to get to those 5 yards or whatever yards we need for that first down quicker. And then you could react. He could throw in the pocket and throw on a run with ease. Come on. Pinpoint accuracy. Get off me. Slide. Slide to the left. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this is like the next LJ, next Vic. But we got to put the right pieces around him. Yeah, definitely a mover.
Back to school, there may be no bigger winner than Malik Willis. See, there's only one quarterback that experts think is worthy of spending a high pick on in this draft, Fernando Mendoza, but a lot of teams need quarterbacks, and Malik Willis is set up to be the only real young, promising option entering the free agent pool this year. Not only is Willis only 26 years old, there's also a reason to believe that there's a lot of meat on the bone, a lot of room to grow.
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
In Willis's 8 years of college and NFL games, he has 773 pass attempts. Fernando Mendoza, in 3 years of college, has 981. And I don't think that this is a Trey Lance situation where the lack of reps is really that bad, because when Malik Willis has been able to get on the field for the Green Bay Packers, he's been able to step into the system and make plays. He's been a capable starter, and the offense's drop-off hasn't been that steep. And I think it is fair to compare both of these players because they've both had promise at some point. And when you look at Willis's numbers, he's been a substantially better NFL player on top of the tape telling you that he might still have a pretty high ceiling. He's got a much higher completion percentage compared to Trey Lance's abysmal 54%. He's got better yards per attempt. He's not turning the ball over as much. He's got a better passer rating. And because he's now an adopted offspring of the Shanahan scheme under Matt LaFleur, I think it's fair to say that he is going to get a bag this offseason. And with Dante Moore going back to school, with one less quarterback in the pool, there's going to be more and more teams bidding on Willis's services.
And Miami, one of them. Miami is one of them. Yeah, that was it for
with Oregon quarterback Dante Moore going.
Willis, details, we looked into that. I told y'all how I feel about Malik Willis. If we do make that move, how it will look like for this team. And I feel like if we do make this Malik Willis move, it will put us in place in regards to making our team similar to the Seahawks when they made the Super Bowl, which is this year. You know, we just gotta build that defense around Malik Willis, who showed that he could be a top quarterback. And putting a good O-line in front of him is just like what Sam Darnold had with the Vikings, a good O-line, a number one receiver. You know, possibly Jalen Waddle could be that number one receiver he wanted all along, a guy who could break the top off the defense. Now you got somebody that could throw it deep. So that's perfect. That is perfect. I might drop the link. Do somebody want to join? Let me know if somebody want to join. If not, I'm gonna end the stream. Because this stream was just meant for Malik Willis. And I'm still watching college film. I'm going to start doing my top 10 quarterback rankings, top 10 running backs for the Dolphins, top 10 receivers, top 10 O-line, top 10 D-line, top 10 cornerbacks, top 10 safeties, all the positions. All the positions. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But this was definitely a good topic for me to talk about today because of all the speculations of Halfley bringing over his boys from the Packers, the Cheeseheads. You know, it was kind of embarrassing how they went out last year. You know, grading. Someone had cheese and they were grading it in the locker room. That's disrespectful right there. That is disrespectful. For real. For real. Good show, my brother. Appreciate it, Billy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I try. Tomorrow I'm probably not gonna be on. I got a few meetings after work. But the next day I'll probably be back on. Later on around this time is probably my best time. You know, I'm gonna try to stream at least 4 times a week now. At least 4 times a week, I'm gonna try to stream. You know, but if things work out, in regards to what I'm doing and I have more free time, then I'm gonna stream more for sure. You know, I'm like a football agent now, to be honest. A football agent. Yo, any questions? Anything. I'll take anything at this moment. Anything. What my favorite color? I don't know. Something. Let me see. Do he have? I don't think he got a Twitter. If I'm not mistaken. All right. We on his Twitter. Oh, I like that. Look what he talking about. Jay-Z. Look what he talking about. Jay-Z. Jesus Christ. To glory be the God in victory and defeat. Blessed to have this opportunity to glorify him again. God, keep pushing. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow. Amen. And shout out to him, man. This shows me that he could probably work in Miami. You know, don't come to Miami for the partying. You know, you could come here for the no tax clause. You could come here for that, but I don't want to see you out in the club too much. You know, just be an NFL quarterback out here. That's all I ask of you. Because the nightlife might get to you in regards to going out too much or whatnot. It might. But it seemed like Malik Willis got a good head on his shoulders. All he posting is Bible verses. See, I could trust a guy like this. He believes in something. So yeah, man, I'm all in with Malik Willis. I don't know about y'all, I'm all in, man. I've seen enough. I don't even gotta watch film no more. This proved it to me just now. Well, yeah, man. But like I said, any questions, save them for the next stream. You're gonna tell by the title what we're gonna be talking about in each stream. So make sure you ready. Open your post notifications. And, do whatever you gotta do on YouTube in regards to boosting this up. We live on Kick and Twitch right now. We live on those two platforms. So I know with YouTube there's some new stuff going on. I'm not too sure about the new features videos have. I feel like you could boost it or whatnot. Now you could collab channels with the video, just like with Instagram. It's pretty cool now. Pretty cool. So shout out to wait, he sound focused. You talking about me or Malik Willis? Yeah, right. Yeah, he do sound focused. But yeah, man. Like I said, I won't be on tomorrow, but the next day I will be on. I'm gonna try to figure out what topic is gonna be. I'm gonna try to figure it out. There's gonna be something that's gonna get me some clicks, hopefully. Hopefully this gets me some clicks. Hopefully, but we gonna see. Man. But you already know what it is. It's Dolphin Gang Entertainment, driven and grounded. It's your boy DG. Appreciate Billy and Cap for life. Appreciate all y'all for coming. We definitely got more in store that we working on. More in store. I'm gonna get to that 10K on this page for sure. That 10,000 subscribers. I'm gonna get to it one way or another. But yeah, if you're watching this later, please leave a comment on what you feel about Malik Willis. Maybe this does pan out, and now we got proof of me being the first ones to be all in on Malik Willis. Here's video proof right here. Just watch this video. Here's the proof. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Salute my boy. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You already know what it is. DGE, Dolphin Gang Entertainment, driven and grounded. And I'm gone.